Hi, this is Thunji from Booredatwork.com, and I just came back from the prologue screening of The Dark Knight Rise, which is coming out next summer. And I can tell you from what I saw, guys, this is going to be a massive movie. Now, before I continue, we got 2 free t-shirts from The Dark Knight Rise here, which we're giving out. We have 2 questions for you guys to answer, and we'll give you those details at the end. So let's get into it. Now, this is all spoiler. This is 6 minutes, beginning of the movie. It introduces Bane. So it starts off with Commissioner Gordon giving a little speech about Harvey Dent and how he's missed. It cuts off to an SUV driving through a grass field, and it's just gorgeous looking at this in IMAX. So next year, definitely check this out in the Imax Theater. And in the SUV, you have 2 guys in the front. You have 3 guys who all who are basically tied up and in hooded masks, and 2 guys pointing guns at them. They get to an airfield, and there's a CIA agent waiting for these guys, and he's wondering, why do I have 3 extra prisoners instead of just 1? And he's told, well, these guys work for Bane. And he goes, Bane, all right, so chuck them into the plane. Plane's in the air. It's about maybe 10,000 feet. CIA officer's like, all right, I need to find out where Bane is. He's trying to interrogate people. He's about to toss one guy out of the plane, and Bane starts talking. Now, first thing you're going to notice here is that Bane's voice is sort of Russian, East European, and it's highly synthesized. We'll get to that in a second. So Bane starts talking. The guy's scared, CIA agent. He pulls the hoodie off Bane, and he sees Bane with his mask. It's a nice close-up. You can see him. And he looks vicious. He doesn't look super big like in the comic books, but he does look like he will kick your ass. That's the main thing about the character. And he asks him one quick key question. He goes, if I take off the mask, will it hurt? And Bane says, yes, it will hurt you. And it continues from there. And then it cuts up to another scene where you see the plane they're in flying. It's basically a Cessna type plane, and then a C-130 comes from above, which is a military style plane, and it flies right over their plane. 4 guys jump out of the C-130 and basically bungee jump down to either side of the Cessna. Right? They attach clamps towards the bottom, to the back half of the plane. They start shooting the guards through the window. Bane gets up, he breaks off his handcuffs with ease. I mean, literally, he just like rips the thing off, punches a couple of guys. The sound, the effects, I mean, you could feel the whole plane rumbling. Then again, I was watching the IMAX, so you can actually feel that rumbling. So the C-130 starts lifting up. The Cessna starts tilting down, so you have the nose of the plane pointing to the ground, and of course the tail of the plane pointing up. Because of that air pressure and when the wings break off, and then they blow off the back half of the plane, leaving this big hole, and the plane's just pointing down. A couple of guys jump into the plane with a body. They open up a body bag. This looks like someone who's dead. He grabs one of the prisoners he was looking for. He puts in an IV in him and is getting blood out of the guy, and they're pumping the guy's chest. So I have no idea who that character is, what they want, or why they're getting blood from the other dude. And Bane grabs the guy, says a few things, and basically hits a detonator, and the plane drops to the ground, and basically he floats off strapped to the C-130. That's a rough, crazy description. Trust me, it's very intense. It's hard for me to even put it in words here, but you can get the picture. From that, it goes from shot and scene to scene, different scenes in the movie. So from that shot, you see Batman on the Batmobile pointing a gun. You now see Batman like cutting through the streets, very tight, nice, low-angle shot, cutting through the streets in the Batwing, in the Bat Cycle. And then you now see Bane, or someone who looks like Bane, driving around in the Batmobile, the military-style Batmobile is being chased by the Batwing. You see Bane and Batman fighting in the streets of Gotham City, daytime, it's snowing, and there's a shot of Catwoman cutting through in and out. There's also a shot of Jason Gordon-Levitt, his character in the movie. He's running around with a shotgun. Don't know what his character is supposed to be, but it looks like he's going to be important. And then the final shots you see is Bane in the scene where he's like in a tower of some sorts, and he detonates something. It's raining, there's water coming down, and then it cuts off to Bane walking off. You can see basically Bane's hand and his legs, and he carries a half-broken mask of the Dark Knight, and he just drops it on the floor. So needless to say, he's going to kick Batman's ass, and really kick his ass. So that's pretty much the prologue there, as best as I can summarize it for you guys. It's intense, it was great. definitely check it out with Mission Impossible if you get a chance on the 21st. And now to our little giveaway. Like I said, we're giving free t-shirts we got from the Prologue. Very simple. You have 2 questions to answer. Either question you answer right, whoever answers it first will win a t-shirt. First one, what is Bane's real name? And second, what year did the character first appear in comic books, on DC comic books? That's it. That's simple. Just leave those answers with this video, and you enter to win. So yes, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork saying thank you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and have a good night.